Bill Maher goes on The View and absolutely destroys Sunny Hostin to her face as she tries to defend the anti-American woke lunacy philosophy that the left has adopted. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. You know it helps me out a ton, but let's start by hearing Sunny's defense of why woke is actually a great thing.
Well, I had a different question, but it struck me that in the first segment you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything. And I know that you're
no, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected.
Yeah.
So the term woke has been, in my view, co-opted by the right and weaponized and bastardized. And so I was surprised to hear you use the term, because historically, as you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word used by the Black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words
and
migrate.
So why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice, who's not for that? But words do migrate. Now, I'll use any term you want,
Okay.
because maybe that is a word that's triggering, and so let's not use that word. I don't know, want to call it the super far left? But don't tell me the left
Or maybe the super far right.
Well, he's
Well,
talking about the left. Well, then,
okay.
So I hear this argument from the left all the time. They say, no, woke means you're compassionate, you're empathetic, you care about people, you want to fight against the systemic injustices. But that was just the lipstick they put on the ideology to disguise what it really was, which was communist Marxist ideology. And instead of making the fight about social classes, they instead made it about ethnic groups and victimhood status. And in Marxism, the virtuous ones are the working class, fighting against the oppressive ruling class. And in wokeness, it's a select hand-picked group of races that are the virtuous ones, fighting against the white colonizer, the oppressor. It was just a way to push a radical political ideology at the expense of social cohesion. The United States had already worked through all of its racial differences. By the 90s and 2000s, racism was essentially gone. It wasn't a thing anybody talked about. And this is why wokeism is so evil, because it convinced and manipulated people that there's actually encrypted racism in every single aspect of American society. Even though all of us experienced a Black president elected twice by a country majority white, woke will have you believe that we're actually no better off than we were in the Jim Crow South.